Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to a brand new episode of Mark Talks Football. And today we're carrying on with this superb around the world. We could be crowned champions of Australia, mate, in today's episode, where we will then be having a conversation coming up very soon whether we stay here any longer. The aim for us was always going to be to win the playoff, but we could potentially do better here today and win the Australian League. Now, there is two options for us. We could either stay and try and win the Champions League in for an Australian club, or we could go somewhere where we have a better chances and resources to do that, i.e. China and South Korea. But it will be up to the games we play today and my thinking of what would be the best for us. Now, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the like, hit the subscribe, and stick around for more content coming your way, because we are carrying on with this absolutely fantastic save we're doing so far, and we could potentially, fucking hope so, win the league right now. Do you like how I turned my head? I looked proper professional. Here we are right now and what we're at, okay? We're on 54 points, 12 points clear of second place, same amount of games played than them. We could potentially win, I think, if we beat CC Mariners, then I will skip to the end of the season in this episode, okay? It says that we're meant to be playing Macarthur FC in this, we will see. But it all depends on how we get on here and how we do in this episode here. I'm hoping we do really well. Now, Lord, we're under your spell. Right. Lost three of their last five, winning two. Mariners are a bit of an iffy team this year. Now, if you don't know the rules of Australia, it's pretty simple. And what you do is you win, and that's it. No, sir. What you do is the top six go into the finale, and what they do is third down to sixth will play each other. We're down to 10 men, fucking marvellous. Third versus sixth will play each other, and then hold on while I actually contemplate what I'm doing. Gap is going to be quite open there, but it's fine. Okay, so third versus sixth will play each other, as you will see here. So at the moment, it'll be Wellington v CC Mariners, Auckland versus Melbourne City, and then what it will do is the winners of them will then go on to face first and second. So one group will face first, the other group will face second, and then you get a final, and the winner of that is that you go 1-0 down. Fuck me. Yeah, and then you'll do that. So it's there's no advantage to finishing first or second in the playoff, but you will be crowned champions of the regular season in A League, which Newcastle Jets have never done. Also, why the fuck are we shit? god, there's no help. Oh, we got so well up to the other end and just did fucking nothing with it. Young can't get it. Still going now. Wins it back, Conte. Young. Oh, fuck's sake. Over the top. In goal. Jesus. It's all falling apart at the point where I was like, it'll be fine. For fuck's sake, what the fuck are you doing? Oh dear, fuck me. Anything would be nice at this point. Nope. How has he missed that? That's fucking atrocious. That is absolutely fucking atrocious. Piss off with all of you. Fuck off. Right, see you guys next time. Okay, so it is now officially confirmed while we're sat here that we have captured, we've done the double so far with the Australian Cup, and now we have done the league. They said they wanted us to win the league by the end of this season, and we have. First time in their history that they've ever won this. I think we were one of the favourites to do it as well. Joel Griffiths label is an outstanding leader. Thank you. Club favourites. Yep, and we're pleased with the board are very pleased as well, and the first time in the history as well. So what we're going to be doing is I'm going to skip now to the end of the season, and I'm going to play the last game away from camera, and then we're going to come back and we're going to have a discussion, a very deep discussion about what I think we should do next. See you guys after that. Okay, so we have finished the regular season. We're now looking. We're either going to play Wellington Phoenix and Brisbane Roar, or we're going to be playing. I don't know if we can have an understanding of who we could face. No, you don't know until you know. So here's the question I've got. We won the league in the end on 60 points. 6 points lower down than the record, which was 66 points by Sydney. We also haven't got what we were looking for in the top assists, but we do get top goal scorer. And we kept the most amount of clean sheets, but most yellow cards were a bit of an issue. Now, if we look at end of the season, I'm a little bit worried. Because if we look here, we lost to Melbourne, even though... Why is it doing that? Thank you. We're doing things here as well. So, I'm not overly happy about it, but it is what it is. But we need to come to ourselves to have a question. There is something grazing my fucking leg that's making me, like, itch it. It's not, it's like a fly or fucking something. Piss off. Do we leave? Is the question. As we know, China... So, we know that we've got China and South Korea, but we're going to get rid of Australia because we're not worried in that. But we are going to go here. Hold on. 3 hours later. Oh, can't be right. Let's look here. Can I just filter it for any manager? Yeah, I can. Okay, so here are the options we could potentially have, and there's only one, and there's in the South Korea League 2, and it is for Asan. Now, I'm not going to go for this because they're rock bottom, and I can't be asked doing a massive rebuild in South Korea. So I'm looking for a team in the top division, in the top 5. That's where I want to be, and that's where I'm going to be, and I haven't got a choice in this. I'm going to be there at some point around there. But the question is how do we get there? We're also looking at China as well for a job. Who knows? But if we look at finances as well, we are going to be making a lot of money. 880,000 compared to last season where we lost £20,000. But we are in the money. We have our transfer budget for next season is 1.5 million. I also have signed a player. I'm going to be honest with you now. It's goalkeeper Nathan Trott. He will be coming in from Denmark or Sweden. Denmark. I should have backed myself with the first call. Nicholas Bentner's the manager. That is the greatest thing I have ever seen. Nicholas Bentner is a manager. I love that. Anyway, we got a goalkeeper coming in to add us more moving forward. So the question is that I would have made this decision by the time you've seen this. But the question is do we go flat out and look for a new job, or do we stay another year in Australia? My leaning is towards going to China or South Korea, because you're not going to be able to do the stuff that we want to do in Australia. Unfortunately, we can, but we need a sugar daddy, and we need that. So I might, if there's no real massive jobs come up, right? I'm going to say this now. There's no real massive jobs that I feel like I could grip myself into straight away. I am not going to take it. I am going to take it in China or South Korea, but if there's nothing, we will stay until the end of the Champions League campaign like we did at Persip. Then we will leave and we will go and get a new job. That is the aim that we're going to be doing. But that is going to be the end of the episode. When you come back to us next week, not next week, tomorrow, we will be doing the semi-finals of the A-League playoffs. So make sure if you haven't already, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Stick around for more because this shit is getting real.